Hi, Kearney here at Powell Arts, and I'm with you wonderful Spenser Sinclair, who will be in our The Marvelous and Unusual show from now through July 16th. Spenser, can you introduce us to your piece?
Yeah, so this is one of my latest portrait pieces titled Blue. I used colored charcoal to create the piece, and it is 11 by 14 inch on charcoal paper from Strathmore.
So so I love your pieces. Your line gestures are so beautiful, and you have a very nuanced way of using the different colors and the different pressures to make a face. What drew you to, you obviously have a gift for drawing. What drew you to drawing as your medium as opposed to painting or sculpture? How did you get into this?
Well, I actually started off drawing back in middle school. I created a few portraits, and that honestly, the first portrait I drew was actually of Nick Jonas, and the second was of Adele.
Okay.
Both of them, the two portraits, the people in my school really liked it, and so I'm like, oh, okay, well, if you guys like it, I could definitely do portraits of you guys. Mm-hmm. And so just knowing that I can make someone feel joy, or just brighten somebody's day, just by drawing portraits for them with relatives or friends. That's what kind of sparked that passion to draw. Mm-hmm. I did dabble in painting, oils and watercolors, but I don't know, I gravitate more to the more hands-on drawing.
There's something visceral about the gesture there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You also do a lot of faces. Your other piece, Georgia on My Mind, is it integrates a little bit of metal leaf, but it's primarily a face. What is it about the face that speaks to you?
For me, faces, it just goes back to my own perspective on the world and my perspective of people. I like to say that I'm an eternal optimist, because even though life has many different challenges, what I've learned is that there's beauty in every single person, and that's something I wanted to emphasize and really translate through this piece, Blue. Yeah. And so I don't know, just seeing that beauty in everyday people, it just makes me want to just really emphasize that through.
Well, and also this face is a very empathetic face, and there's a certain amount of pathos in it, so blue is the perfect color for it, and yet the face is lovable and beautiful, and you get the idea of who this, is this a child?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
the little boy, yeah.
You get an idea of who the little boy is by the expression, the way the light's hitting. I also love that one of the things you've done is you've used several different colors here. You use the purple and the more of the blue-green, and then the a flatter blue, and then this bold, almost not cerulean, but a darker, closer between royal and navy. How did you think about the way those colors come together?
It really just comes from observing everything you see. So whether or not you're a painter or you draw a lot, you can I like to say that it's a language. When you look around the world, you see all the different colors in nature, you see how they work well together. For me, it's something that I didn't really need to learn in a color theory class or anything, but there's a language to it. It's just, when you understand the language, you can decipher how to really balance a piece with certain different colors and certain different hues.
Well, that's interesting because it's what you're saying is for you, a drawing is a journey of a story.
Yes.
You're telling the story through drawing it, which I think is really beautiful. I'm really excited for people to see your work. You're a young and up-and-coming artist, which we should always appreciate our young and up-and-coming artists. And I'm really excited for people to see your work in our show. Did you have anything you want people to focus on when they look at your work?
Not specifically. I really just wanted them to just be drawn to, if anything, just the juxtaposition, to see the contrast between the highlights and the shadows, and how just everything comes together to
the way the light is
in
here. You've used the negative space here very well to create a highlight on the side of this boy's face. And I love how you have this draping around, which is really beautiful. So we hope that you come see Spenser's work from now through July 16th at Powell Arts. Thank you so much, Spenser.
Thank you for having me.